Hi, everybody. Well, this is my second live on my new channel. Excuse me, since my last channel got hacked. But basically, today, well, I will have you know, I just went through about a 5-minute intro and I realized I never hit the go live button. So I was talking to myself and I'm like, why is it not going? And I'm like, so whatever. Hi, everybody. It's the Antigen. Um, Today's live stream, I just wanted to kind of share a story of what happened to me today and tie in some things astrologically because of the current transits that we're in. So, just to give you some examples of what's been going on with me personally in my life, and maybe it will resonate with you. But with that being said, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jen, the Anti-Gen, and I had 3 years on YouTube prior to this before my accounts were hacked. Um, and I am back again. And, you know, they can't keep the truth hidden. So here we are. We are the proof. We are the testimony because here we stand. And some of us, we are the truth. With that being said, I just wanted to share what was going on. So, for those who don't know, I have come out of 3 years of homelessness, abuse, a protection order, moving states, starting all over, and awakening spiritually, all post 40. Okay. So, my previous channel I documented my journey when I was going through the beginning stages of questioning everything, and everything was new to me, and I needed to reach out for help, and I didn't have anyone. So I reached out online and I met a wonderful circle of people online that are my fam. They know who they are. You know who you are. If you know, you know. And we are a soul group. And we all kind of, as it turns out, introduced ourselves on social media all around the same time. And we were all kind of going through these weird paranormal, superhuman type of experiences that just weren't talked about anywhere. And we were like, what is going on with us? So I guess you could refer to us as a group of seekers of the truth and ultimately of love and harmony. That's my soul group. Welcome if you're new. Anyways, on my prior channel, I documented everything from my illnesses and targeted attacks to spiritual and philosophical enlightenings to personal experiences to fun random things to my journey with Morgellons disease, homelessness, doing videos, clearing energy and channeling energy in dark historic areas, landmark areas, you name it, it's on my old channel. The channel name is Metronome, and that's 2 words, Metro and Gnome, like this guy here with the G. Everything I do has meaning and a deeper meaning behind it. So I consider when I got hacked in 2021, I thought, well, I was called to do this YouTube channel and to be whatever you want to call it, whistleblower, beacon of truth, a light, a teacher, and somebody that is aware or can share openly. I figured I'm just going to share my journey, and that's what I did. And I got very, very highly attacked for that. Which goes for anybody that's told the truth like that in their lifetime here. That guy right there, that guy right back there, JFK, Jesus Christ, you step out of line, you get canceled in this world. That's the way it is, but not for long. This new channel and these new what can I call them? Tidbits that I'll share are like, you've accomplished the first part of your journey, struggle, suffering, unaware, oblivious, broken, hurt. Then you go through a healing transformation and you come back, and that's where I am now. I still have my vices, as many of us do in this world, whatever it takes to maintain and achieve harmony and balance. I'm all for that. That's why I'm the anti-gen. I'm going to probably go against what your mainstream tells you. And for good reason. Because my only MO, and always has been, is to take all of my sufferings and experiences, which are massive, and to turn that into something that would help others at least alleviate that suffering or not have to experience it at all. So that's been my goal. I am the proud mother of 3 Gen Z beautiful brokens, as I call them, in my adopted generation of broken beautifuls. I love them. Anyone 25 and under, come to me if you need guidance. I love you. I got you. I will never judge you. Because if you're in the Gen Z generation, you were more than likely raised by us Gen Xers. Not a good situation for your childhood. I know, because I have 3. But even if I didn't, I have worked in fast food for many years, and a lot of my coworkers are teenagers. And I love and adore them, and I call you guys my kiddos, and I always got your back. Even if you think nobody else in this world does, I do. Okay? Because nobody ever had mine. All right? And yes, I am a little bit biased. My oldest is 25, my youngest is 18. They are the air that I breathe and the beat in my heart and the smile on my face. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, brutal, I don't care. I know that brilliance and perfection that I see in every human being, despite and regardless of their issues or circumstances or environment or addictions or this, that, and the other. I am somebody who has always had the gift of being able to see to someone's core, whether I wanted to face it or not, and be real with myself and accept that what I was seeing in someone was, in fact, what it was, which for many years of my life I did not do. Because I do resonate with giving someone the benefit of the doubt and giving somebody the chance. I sure know if nobody ever gave me a second chance in my life, I wouldn't be anywhere right now. The fact that people have, so that's what I try to do. Okay, so what I rehearsed for my whole 5-10 minutes that I wasn't live and then realized, yep, I just talked to my screen for 5 or 10. Whatevs. I quit my job last week. I have been on and off with BK. For those who know, you know my history. I've worked in fast food from a crew member to a manager over the course of many years. That place is kind of in my blood, and I have a long history with it. Well, during this homeless issue over the last 3 years, I was not in the workforce. I was trying to survive every day, let alone try to get a job somewhere. When you're in a tent or sleeping in a porta potty, the last thing you can think is going to be all clean and clocked in somewhere. So, you know, I went through this. And then last year, I went back to the workforce. I thought, okay, I'm going to try to find some balance in this world and at least work and earn an income that can afford me shelter, a vehicle, clothing, food. Fortunately or unfortunately, it is the way of the world right now. So I have to try to find a way to coexist in here, even if I don't agree with it at the time. Well, the last 4 months, I had transferred stores when I came up here to Illinois from Florida. And since day one, I was made all kinds of promises. I said, I will accept this rate of pay. We'll reconvene in 30 days when you see what I can do, and then maybe we'll reassess it. Nothing was ever done. A promoted position that was promised to me was never given to me. I was supposed to have a raise in my first 30 days, which I never got. And then many things transpired over the course of the last 4 months that was basically the universe like, this is not the place for you. I know you're comfortable here and you're good at what you do, but this is not the place for you. But being stubborn goat Capricorn Jen, what am I going to do? No, I can do it. I'll show this place. Didn't work out. So I quit my job without notice, which is unlike me. I am not a person to just disappear and not give any answer. Like, I'll let you know ahead of time because I have respect. But I was like, nope, this is it. And everything just so happened that last Friday that I turned in my keys that night to the manager I was training. And I did not hear back from my store manager at all. She did not even have the respect enough to even talk to me on my concerns of saying, I think I'm done tonight. She didn't take me seriously. And so when all that was said and done, hi guys. I was just like, okay, spirit, I do not need any more tap, tap, tap. Because the next thing I know, I'm going to get either a bitch slap or a kick in the right direction. It's not going to be, I'm a Capricorn. Saturn is my ruling planet. Do you think I'm getting little? Oh, Saturn's like, okay. So I take my lessons very seriously in this world. And with that being said, I am born someone who knows I have a purpose here, and it's to be something that's probably going to have to not fit in order to break it open. But that's been my view since I was a kid. Fast forward 40 some years, it's all starting to make sense now. So here I am today getting some interview clothing for someone who has just come out of 3 years of homelessness, injustice, discrimination, move county to county, state to state. The ex perpetrator never saw any jail time. There's just so many things. Okay. So, where do I go today in between my second and third interview of today? To get some worthy interview clothing so I can look presentable and not like the homeless bum that I've been for the last 3 years. I legit have my work uniforms, socks and underwear, and the important things, and whatever's warm and whatever's comfortable. I do not have professional, administrative, interview ready attire in my wardrobe currently. Once upon a time, I have, but right now I don't because it's been only what is essential, and I make last what I have, and I make sure that I appreciate what I have and use it very uh, frugally to make sure it lasts. That's the kind of person I am. So I'm here shopping at the place of charity here in America, in the USSA. But there we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So I'm standing behind a gentleman, and the cashier says to him as he's paying with his credit card, "Would you like to round up your change to donate to our community?" And he's like, "Sure." And, you know, being in the field that I work in, we also have a similar thing, although it's a scholarship foundation, but the same premise. You're getting your customers to take their hard earned money. And believe me, these days, every penny counts. I can tell you that. Every penny counts. And you're asking them to donate more than they're already spending to your foundation. Now, I would have no problem with that if the money was actually going into the community and spreading to others in the community and boosting them up. I'd be like, more power. However, two problems with that. I get up to the counter with my interview clothing amounting to that. And Jen's got that to her name after getting a place and a car and a job and surviving death. Okay? So lucky the cashier did not ask me if I wanted to round mine up. Now, I was paying in cash, not a card. I had both, but I had cash on me. So, not only that, but I love it so much, but I had to put 2 items of clothing back because I didn't have enough cash to afford this. So with people behind me, I had to say, "Oh, I changed my mind on these two. I won't take them." You know how many times I've done that in my life? Anyways, my problem, thank God she didn't ask me. But yet, I also did pick up on that. The fact that I had to put items back and then I only had $40 cash on me. I didn't even get asked if I wanted to round up my change, okay? So you already know your girl's like, "Nah, I see what's going on." Here's my problem. If that money had been going to the community to spread like it's supposed to, then great. I would have taken this change that I had with the lint in my pocket and I would have put that in the pot too. But good thing the cashier didn't ask me. As she's bagging my clothes in holiday themed plastic that's going to end up in a landfill. So I'm going to take money when I just came from a porta potty in a fucking tent and walking and sweating and freezing and lugging bags to try to get myself a job to get out of this. And you're going to ask if I can donate? That's at the point I'm at every day. I don't know about all of you out there, but I'm looking at around the world at all the headlines and this, that, and all these problems of the world. But the solutions are all in the simplest things at the core, the nucleus, the root, rather than just letting problems escalate and then slapping band-aids on them and temporary relief to symptoms. Does no one remember the old adage, nip it in the bud? Like, whatever happened to that? Because you want to talk. Oh, God, there's so many things lately. Well, the whole reason for this intro part deux of the live streams is because we have hurricane number 2 heading towards Florida, where my family is. And this is the one, Hurricane Lee, as it were, coming from the east side of Florida. See, when I had started this live stream and I thought I was live, but I never turned on the camera, I had drawn out a whole diagram of Florida. And Idalia was coming, this little star is where I'm from in Florida, Tampa Bay, Clearwater. So Idalia was coming up, but I was more concerned with this storm to the east that was coming in. Something just didn't resonate because when I looked on the weather reports and the news, it was so perfect of a spiral that it looked so uniform. I was like, nope, HAARP, nope, geoengineered, nope. Now, my sister, who is intuitively adept like myself, although she doubts herself, she had a dream a couple months ago that water was coming up her driveway. And my sister's driveway is so steep, that would mean that if I were standing up straight at 5'3", which is my height, the water would be covering my head. Okay. When my sister has dreams, I know pay attention because I was raised with her. And anytime we didn't listen to her little inner knowings of intuition, we were fucked. So now when my sister says something like that, I listen. but also she listens to me. Whereas people in my life, like my last 3 years on YouTube, every single thing that I said would happen is happening. And in the timeline that I was shown, it would. I never dreamed one day, like, let me get on camera and tell all these people all over the world all these cataclysms that are coming. I can't wait. No, I took a fucking beating, Mark, to be the messenger. Best believe, if you don't believe me, check my old YouTube channel. There's no better proof than that. So, I'm a type of person that goes around this world seeing the problems, but not in that mind frame of, oh, that's fucked. Oh, that'll never work. Oh, that's broken. Oh, that's failing. I was given the gift of being able to see the problem and then have an idea or an option or a theory or a timeline or an alternate view or a different perception of a possible solution. So, this is why I always say things like, someone I deeply, very much respect in this world is Elon Musk. However, he is the antithesis to me, the nemesis to me, because where I am seeing all organic solutions, he is someone that sees artificial solutions. And I'm with the argument of beings versus things, and he's not. But we're right on the same wavelength as far as things, innovating and things like that. Takes one to know one. So, with that being said, I just wanted to share my experience today. I left a very toxic workplace this past week that I have spent years with this company on a leap of faith because I have bigger, better plans for the future and for a way that I can exist in this world in a more productive, helpful way rather than just in a menial corporate way of serving unhealthy products to the public. I'm not that kind of person. Um, and today, my experiences with that, just showed me that where there is a will, there is a way. I'm living proof of that. I mean, I was 2 years ago on my knees in the snow, wrapping a cable wire around my neck, calling 911 that if they didn't come get me to get me out of the cold, I was killing myself. To having made a lot of inner healing and spiritual progress, as well as securing my basic needs, me, myself, and I, and the divine. That's it. That's all I've had. So, um, you know, I went through today and I looked at these experiences like, okay, my job prospects now are giving me exactly what I asked for, which one of them is a cleaning position, which will enable me for 8 hours if I choose to put on earbuds and not have to interface or interact with any other person, which is a blessing for me in my line of work. Not that I don't love people, I do, and that's my mission of why I'm here. It's especially Gen Z and those 25 and younger. I'm here for you, so you don't have the kind of life experience that I had growing up in this world. And there's so many kids out there today that are just so confused or feel so alone or feel like they don't have anybody. And I know that better than anybody. So I'm somebody and I'm here, even though I may not look like much. It's what's on the inside that counts. It's really true in this world. And I'm probably going to check with you guys in a little bit, but I wanted to share that experience today. In my next video, I want to talk about some things that I've been journaling that are going on in this world that do tie in scripture, as well as desensitized by the mainstream media in movies and current popular entertainment venues. Some things that I've been noticing, along with the astrological alignments, which absolutely have everything to do with the state of our world and current affairs on an individual, personal, and collective level. So I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here with me. And I'll be doing another live either tonight or tomorrow night. All right. Peace, everybody.